But we're talking with Erika Lewis here on WNCW, and the album's called A Walk Around the Sun. And what do you want to play next?
We're going to play one off of the album called Wild Thing. Never thought I'd fall in love with a wild thing. He's the one I'm dreaming of, my wild thing. How he gets me oh so high, I'm hanging on to touch the sky. Never thought I'd fall in love with a wild thing. Dial a number, call him up, I'm falling. Ask me if I wanna ride, I'm stalling. Round his waist my arms hold tight, mountain roads and starry skies. Never thought I'd fall in love with a wild thing. He's got me spinning around, I can't stand up, and have my feet on the ground in a minute. A bird that's flying too high, storm is coming. Gone in a blink of an eye, he keeps running. Never thought I'd fall in love with a wild thing. He's the one I'm dreaming of, my wild thing. How he gets me oh so high, I'm hanging on to touch the sky. Never thought I'd fall in love with a wild thing. He's got me spinning around, I can't stand up, ain't had my feet on the ground in a minute. A bird that's flying too high, storm is coming. Gone in the blink of an eye, he keeps running.
All right, that is Wild Thing from Erika Lewis on WNCW. The new album's called A Walk Around the Sun. It's been out for a couple months now, but the big vinyl release show is happening this Wednesday evening. Wednesday, yeah, Double Crown.
Yep.
And then you're playing also Thursday in Boone.
Friday
at Boone at the Jones House Summer Series they do there in Boone. And then on Sunday at this WTF Festival.
Women to the Front.
That's what it stands for.
Yep.
Women to the Front. That's at New Belgium Brewery. That's from noon till 8. A free festival, I understand.
It is.
And it's just all women-centric. Not just the lineup, though. I mean, the food
sound
vendors.
engineers.
The sound, celebrating women's sound engineers.
Yeah.
Asheville
Everyone
has a few.
involved. Yeah. Is a woman. Identifying person.
I think there's some nonprofits that'll be represented that women-centered as well. What a great idea. Do you know much about how this came together? Or?
I honestly don't. Liliana sent me a link, and she's like, why don't you sign up for this? And I did, and I'm glad they got in touch because they offered us a little slot. We're playing around 5 o'clock. But, yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I'm excited to take part in it. I think this is their first time doing this festival.
I think so too. Again, it's from noon to 8, and it's a huge lineup.
Yes.
A bunch of women playing kind of a blues-oriented thing, and just a bunch of other acts from noon to 8 at New Belgium. And you said you're on around 5.
I think we're on around 5, yeah. Yep.
Liliana, I'm glad you sent her the link about it.
Yeah,
And,
me too.
I learned about it through this organization I work with called Girls Rock Asheville, which is the best summer camp one of them ever. And so I learned a lot about those things, and I sent them all to Erika, so I don't have to do any work.
That's right. Just send it along. You're just the messenger.
Because I'm very busy and signing up for things.
Seriously. Well, but Liliana, can you tell us about this Girls Rock Asheville camp?
I would love to.
Yeah.
It's a summer camp for girls and trans and non-binary youth, and it changes form all the time. But right now we're doing like a partial virtual camp, but mostly in person this year, which is really exciting. And we have kids form a band and write a song together, and it's amazing. And the reason I got involved is because I went to a showcase a long time ago and cried my eyes out and was like, I needed this when I was young. Mm-hmm. So, and we are looking for volunteers always.
Okay.
So,
all right.
girlsrockasheville.org.
Yeah.
Thank you. Very good.
Thank you.
Speaking of websites, yours, Erika, is Erika Lewis Music.
.com.
.com.
You got it.
All right.
Erika
and
Lewis Music.
And it's Erika with a K.
That's right.
This album is under your name, but I don't know. Did I read like you used to perform under something else?
The Lonesome Doves. Yeah.
Yes.
So that previous recording I was talking
Yeah.
about was recorded under the Lonesome Doves, which was still me. I just
Okay.
wasn't ready to be like, hi, I'm Erika, and these are my songs.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But,
it's a bit of a step out, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, can you pinpoint something that made you want to do it and follow through with that?
Making this album
Okay.
made me want to do it because it was such a unique experience, and it felt like a gift at the time because there was all these musicians coming into the studio, and I'd never been in that position where everyone was there for me to play my songs and collaborate on my vision, and so I felt like it was time for me to sort of own what I was doing and just feel good about it and
Yeah.
be like, here I am.
Did you do like a lot of folks are doing, especially indie artists are doing the kind of like crowdsourcing?
Oh, yeah.
Did you had that?
I did, yeah. My friend Shay Cohn, who's in Tuba Skinny, and also played on the album. She put it up, but John James' wife, Lonnie, actually really urged me to make the album because I was going through a health scare and a surgery that was coming up, and there was a concern that it would affect my ability to sing. So it was a crazy, overwhelming time, but we sort of threw it together and made it happen. And yeah, we did a GoFundMe and met our goal really fast and went to the studio.
Right on.
And everything went really well.
So you recorded this before that surgery
Yeah,
you
right
mentioned?
before it.
Okay.
It was like we recorded in September, surgery in October. Surgery went well. We went back in the studio in December. It was pretty intense.
That was a busy fall for you.
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just a little 2020 action.
And you recorded the album, like you say, not knowing whether you were
Yeah.
going to have the same kind of vocal range and all that
exactly.
afterwards. Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty dramatic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and so there was so much intention and emotion around making the album, and it just felt like, sort of do or die, and this is what I wanted something to have to share in the event that things would be different later on, but everything went well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that adds a whole nother layer of emotion and such that you sometimes feel in an album, whether it's in the songs or the delivery, you can just kind of sense this kind of palpable kind of like, well, there's a lot of emotion going on here.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
there's this whole layer that you
Yes.
felt too. But yeah, happy ending afterwards. Your voice is as it was.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I feel better because,
Yes.
everything went really well, and
That's good.
it took a whole load off of my shoulders. So
Yeah.
easier to sing without
Yeah.
all that
Okay.
heaviness.
Good. Well, congratulations.
Thanks.